So on the screen is the Google Classroom where the instructions are written here. We need to read that first and understand. First one says go to your GDocs folder in your Google Drive. So let's do that one first. Click Google Apps, Google Drive, signed folder. So I'll go here, 2023, G4, GDocs. So that's our GDocs folder. Then I'll go back to Google Classroom, make a blank Google Docs document, and save it with this name, with this file name. So I'm already inside the GDocs. Now I can go to New, Google Docs, and then blank document, create and share. Before I start anything here, I will do the file name first. So click here, G4B or A, whatever your section you're in, your name, and then give exam. Okay. All right. So go back to Google Classroom. I'm done with number 2. Let me go to number 3. Type the poem as seen in the attached image. So this is the attached image. So we need to type this. As you can see, these two sets here are exactly the same with this one. So I'll just type this one first, the title and the 4 lines here. Before I do that, once again, I want my screen to be divided into 2. So I will click this, restore down, move my mouse to the title bar and move the window somewhere here. And then I will grab my Google Docs tab here, move my mouse in the title bar and I will drag it away like this. And I will move my mouse to the edge so I can resize this Google Docs screen here. So once again, if you have a work activity like this, my suggestion is type everything first. You don't do the colors, you don't do the fonts, the size, just type everything first. But please be mindful of the capital letters. If it's written in capital letters, then you have to type capital letters too. If it's in a sentence form, the first letter is capital, the rest are small, please do the same thing. So now I'm going to click here and turn on the caps lock key on my keyboard because the title are written in capital letters. Right, enter key 2 times so I have a line space between the title and the first paragraph. So alright, so now I'm done with the typing. Now what I can do is work with the fonts, the size and colors. So I will click here and then read the instructions again. Number 4, these are the fonts and sizes. So Comic Sans 10, that's smallest size. Comic Sans 14 and Impact 19. So I think the smallest one is, I think that's for the name here at the end. So I'll do that later on. So Comic Sans 14, I think that's for the body, the paragraph. So I'll do it now. Select this, go to the fonts, and then Comic Sans MS. That's the same with Comic Sans. So I'll click it, and the size is 14. So I'll go to the size. I can click more, and then add 14 here. Okay, Impact 19. Most probably it's this one. So I will select that, go to Impact, scroll down because I cannot see there. Impact, and then size is 19. Alright, okay, now let me work with the colors first. So these 3 words here, it's color blue, so I will select it. I will go to text color and I will select blue. And then never leave exam tier, I'll select that, and the color should be red. Alright, so what I need to do now, I think I'm done with the first one here, is to write this line using the minus sign on the keyboard. So I will press enter key. Now as you can see here, the cursor is red, meaning to say when you type something, it will be red. But the work here, it's not red, it's just black. So I need to turn that off first, put it to black. And now I can press the minus. Okay, next, I think for this part here, from the title there and this one, I think I did it already. Now what I need to do is just copy this and paste it 2 times over here. So I will select this. I will do Control C on my keyboard. Then I will scroll down. I will go here, maybe one more enter key. Then I will do Control V to paste it. And then one more enter key, minus, and then enter key, Control V again. Okay. And then I can now type the last line. Let's change this. Let's change the size. I think the size is 10. It's Comic Sans. The size is 10. You can click there and do backspace, type the number and enter on your keyboard. It's also written in italic. So before I leave this, oops, okay. I will select it again and I will do italic. Alright, now let's do the line spacing. Let me do first on the very first paragraph. So I will click there. I will look at the settings for the line spacing. Single 1.5 and then double. So there are 3 line spacing here: single, 1.5, and then double. So most probably single is this one. The line spacing between sentences, it's single. And then over here it's 1.5 and this one double. You see there's the space between lines or between sentences. It has more space on this side. So how do we set the line spacing? So over here, let's do first it's single. So I will select the sentences where we will apply the line spacing, and this is the button for line spacing. It says here line and paragraph spacing. So I will click that and it says single, so I will select it. Right? As you notice, the space between lines are now a little bit narrower compared a while ago. So let's go to the next one. It's 1.5. So I will select this. Then line spacing 1.5. Alright. Then last one, it says double. So I will select this. Line spacing double. Right. That's it. Let me maximize this. And maybe I can go zoom out so I can see my work well. Okay, I think it's good. Now let me have one final look, compare my work with the touch image here. The first line, good. Line space there's a space. Okay, line spacing, single. Alright, next. Alright, scroll down. I have the name, everything's good. Now I think I'll just have to turn in this one. So I'm going to close this. I'll go back to Google Classroom and click there. Alright, one final read of the instruction, just to make sure I'm not missing any instruction here. I think I'm done. So I will go to Add, Google Drive, make sure I'm on the recent, and this is the file. And I will add, wait for this until it's done. And then turn in.